Hello students, good morning to all of you. In last lecture, we studied in detail about IUPAC rules and common system for aldehydes. We also studied tribal or common system for carboxylic acid also. So, yesterday we studied in detail about IUPAC system in case of aldehydes. That's why let's try to derive IUPAC names of these compounds. So we studied IUPAC rules. So let's try to derive the IUPAC names of these compounds. So the first example is SCHO. So this SCHO, it contains only one carbon atom. That's why corresponding alkane is methane, and according to IUPAC system, we have to replace final letter E of methane by suffix Al. That's why the IUPAC name of SCHO is methanol. How this name is derived? Its corresponding alkane is methane. Last letter E of methane is replaced by Al. That's why name of this compound is methanol. Then second example is CH3CHO. So this aldehyde, it contains two carbon atom. Therefore its corresponding alkane is ethane. So replace final letter E of ethane by Al. So therefore the IUPAC name of this compound is ethanol. How this ethanol it is obtained? By replacing final letter E of ethane by Al. Then likewise the next compound is CH3CH2CHO. So here three carbon atoms are present. Therefore corresponding alkane is propane. Replace final letter E from propane by Al. That's why the IUPAC name of this compound is propanol. Then take this example, CH3CH, CH3CHO. So here side chain is present. So according to IUPAC name or IUPAC rules, first of all, we have to select the longest continuous carbon chain including carbonyl carbon. So first of all, select longest continuous chain containing CHO group as a functional group. Then number this carbon chain from this carbonyl carbon. Carbonyl carbon, it is numbered 1. Then next one it is the second, and third, next one it is the third one. So in this way the carbon chain is numbered. So on second carbon atom methyl group is present. So position is 2. That's why we can write here 2-methyl. 2-methyl. So three carbon atoms are present. That's why the corresponding alkane is propane, and replace final letter E of propane by Al. Then we get here propanol. Propanol. E, it is replaced by Al. That's why IUPAC name of this compound is 2-methyl propanol. Then take this next compound. So this compound, it contains two functional group. First one it is the aldehyde group, and second one it is the hydroxyl group. So according to seniority list, this is the principal functional group and this is the subsidiary functional group. So this functional group, it is represented by suffix, and this functional group, it is represented by prefix. So prefix for hydroxyl group is hydroxy. So to name this compound, first of all, select the longest continuous chain including carbonyl carbon. Then number this chain. Number the chain from here 1, here 2, and here 3. So on carbon atom number 2, hydroxyl group is present, and on carbon atom 3, hydroxyl group is also present. That's why we have to write its IUPAC name as 2, 3. 2, 3. 2 hydroxyl groups are present, that's why use prefix di. So 2, 3 dihydroxy. 2, 3 dihydroxy. So it contains 3 carbon atoms. That's why the parent alkane is propane. So replace final letter E of propane by Al. So we will get propanol. So I am going to write here propanol. So IUPAC name of this compound is 2,3-dihydroxypropanol. Then the next compound is this one. So here OH group is also present, and here CHO group is also present. So this is the principal functional group. So here we have to number in this way. This is the first carbon atom, this is the second carbon atom. On second carbon atom, hydroxyl group is present. That's why we have to write here 2-hydroxy. 2-hydroxy. And IUPAC accepted common name of this compound, and common name of this compound is benzaldehyde. Common name is benzaldehyde, as well as we can say that its IUPAC name is also benzaldehyde. That's why the name of this compound is 2-hydroxybenzaldehyde. 2-hydroxybenzaldehyde. So by studying IUPAC rules in detail, we can solve various examples, or we can derive the names of various aldehydes. After studying in detail IUPAC nomenclature for aldehydes, now we are going to study the next article, and that article is IUPAC names of carboxylic acids. So according to IUPAC system, aliphatic carboxylic acids, they are named from corresponding alkane by replacing E of parent alkane by OIC acid. By replacing final letter E of alkane by OIC acid. I am going to repeat once again. According to IUPAC system, aliphatic carboxylic acids are named from corresponding alkane, and from corresponding alkane replace final letter E of alkane by suffix OIC acid. So take one example. For example, the first member first member of carboxylic acid is SCHOH. SCOOH. So according to IUPAC system, its corresponding alkane is methane. Its corresponding alkane is methane. So replace final letter E of methane by OIC acid. That's why name of this compound is methanoic acid. Methanoic acid. So thus carboxylic acids are named as alkanoic acids. Alkanoic acid, because E of parent alkane is replaced by OIC acid. So when compound contains 2COOH group, when compound contains 2COOH group, at that time the suffix di-OIC acid is added to the name of parent alkane. So when compound contains 2COOH group, then suffix di-OIC acid is added to the name of parent alkane. So according to IUPAC system, when compound contains COOH group, at that time di-OIC acid is added. While acyclic compounds having COOH group, if compound is acyclic compound and it having COOH group attached, it is named as cycloalkane. It is named as cycloalkane carboxylic acid. Cycloalkane carboxylic acid. So in this way we can derive IUPAC names of various carboxylic acids. So here, to understand this, how alicyclic compounds are named, take one example. So take this example. So this alicyclic ring, it is attached to the COOH group. So its IUPAC name, it can be written as, first of all we have to write the name of cycloalkane, and name of this cycloalkane is cyclohexane. Cyclohexane. And next we have to add carboxylic acid. So name of this compound is cyclohexane carboxylic acids. So here we studied in detail about the IUPAC system of carboxylic acids. Let's try to solve some examples. So we also studied IUPAC naming of this compound previously. Then let's study how to name this particular compound. So IUPAC name of this compound it can be derived by replacing final letter E of corresponding alkane. Its corresponding alkane is ethane. Here two carbon atoms are present. That's why corresponding name of alkane is ethane. So replace final letter E of alkane by OIC acid. That's why IUPAC name of this CH3COOH is ethanoic acid. Ethanoic acid. E is replaced by OIC acid. Then take next example. So to derive IUPAC name of this compound, first of all, we have to select longest continuous carbon chain containing COOH group. So select this carbon chain. So after selecting carbon chain, then we have to give number to this carbon chain. So carboxyl carbon, it is number 1, then this is 2 and this is 3. So on second carbon atom side chain is present and that side chain is methyl group. So we can write its IUPAC name as 2-methyl. Side chain is 2-methyl or substituent is methyl group and its position is 2. That's why 2-methyl. Then 3 carbon atoms are present. That's why corresponding alkane is propane. Replace final letter E by OIC acid. So its name becomes propanoic acid. So IUPAC name of this compound is 2-methyl propanoic acid. Then take this example. So this compound it contains 2 COOH groups. So when compound contains 2 COOH group, at that time we have to write parent alkane name and suffix di-OIC acid is added. That's why IUPAC name of this compound is ethane because 2 carbon atoms are present. That's why ethane. First of all, write the name of parent alkane, ethane. And 2 carboxyl groups are present. That's why add the suffix di-OIC acid. So ethane di-OIC acid or ethanoic acid is its IUPAC name. Then take next example. So here in this example, 2 functional groups are present. One it is carboxyl group and one it is hydroxyl group. But among these 2, principal or main functional group it is COOH. That's why it is represented by suffix, and subsidiary functional group it is represented by prefix. So first of all, select the longest continuous chain containing carboxyl carbon. Then number the chain from this carboxyl carbon. 1, here 2 and here 3. So on second carbon atom, OH group is present and prefix for OH group is hydroxy. So that's why we can write here 2-hydroxy. 2-hydroxy. Selected chain, it contains 3 carbon atoms. That's why parent alkane is propane. Replace final letter E of propane by OIC acid. That's why the name is propanoic acid. Propanoic acid. So IUPAC name of this compound is 2-hydroxy propanoic acid. Then take next example. So first of all, according to IUPAC rule, select longest continuous chain containing carboxyl carbon. Then number the selected longest continuous chain. So here carboxyl carbon, it is always numbered 1. So here 1, here 2, here 3, here 4 and here 5. So on carbon number 3 and 4, 2 methyl groups are present. So same alkyl groups are present, that's why use the prefix di. So position of methyl group is at 3 and 4, that's why we can write the name in this way 3, 4. Methyl groups are same, that's why prefix di-methyl. 3,4-dimethyl. 3,4-dimethyl. Then it contains 5 carbon atoms. That's why parent alkane is pentane. Replace final letter E of pentane by OIC acid. That's why here we can write pentanoic acid. Pentanoic acid. So name of this compound or IUPAC name of this compound is 3,4-dimethyl pentanoic acid. So after studying in detail about IUPAC system, today we solve some examples. So we will stop here. Thank you.